month of September 2025. Hello, my Care Bears. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Monday and Tuesday, I'll be posting up the weekly horoscopes. My daily horoscopes for tonight, for August 31st, is up. So give love to my channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I didn't get much love from Virgo, so make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. And I'm kind of stuck on 4,000, which sucks. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. So this week, let me see, or this month, hold on. Oh, my nose. And I've done Aries through Virgo so far, so you can go ahead and check out the playlist to see the signs that I've done and what I have posted up. So on September 1st at 4:06 a.m., Saturn goes retrograde here in your 6th house of daily routine and pets. This is all about law of attraction, mind, body, consciousness stuff that's going to be happening till November when Saturn goes direct in Pisces. So we have this short little retrograde going on with the Pisces, which is only going to be till November, and then in February it moves into Aries. Okay, so this is all about self-care, self-help. I feel also this could be dealing with problems with lower extremities like the feet, ankles, the back for some of you. This could be also, let me see, this could be the mind is willing, but the body is not. So make sure that you give, like, you know, if you're make sure you wear good shoes at this time. If you're the kind of person that works like standing, you know, if you work in fast food services, make sure you got like some comfy Dr. Scholl's and stuff like that, or, you know, invest in your feet at this time with this energy here, because you could be pushing your body and, you know, your body is not willing and it's like, oh, hail to the nay. So then it's going to break down on you. So just be careful with that. I feel like you could be trying to push yourself very hard at this time when it comes to making money, when it comes to exercising. You tend to overdo things right now. I would be careful with overdoing things. Moderation is key. A great time for spirituality, law of attraction. This could be quitting bad habits, making lifestyle change. So this is a beautiful time for just working on yourself and focusing that beautiful energy on you. On the 2nd at 9:23 a.m., Mercury enters Virgo. You are not going to like this energy. This in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. You're definitely going to overthink and overanalyze everything at this time. This can be a time where you can be very much in your head with this energy here. This would be a great time for like taking ashwagandha, healthy mushrooms at this time. So you can be focused, so you can focus at the task at hand. Expect sleepless nights. You do have a beautiful time getting to the bottom of things, fixing things at work, correcting other people's work at this time. You can find that other people could be relying on your expertise. Also, this is a great time for truth being revealed, not necessarily your truth, but other people's truth can be coming up, so it's just easier for you. Hi, Dave. So this could be your truth, like you, like, and then just like people telling you the truth, like literally telling you their TT, and it's like, wow, you know, so people can be very revealing at this time, but you're going to be overthinking, overanalyzing, and kind of driving yourself crazy. Some of you could be driving yourself to paranoia because you're so super suspicious of other people because of the stellium in Virgo, and because of the stellium in Scorpio in your 2nd house, that you're really intriguing that energy. So I wouldn't, and then the South Node in like Virgo is not helping you out. So I really wouldn't go assuming at this time. I do not feel like a lot of you occupy as much space in other people's brain as you may think or would like to think. So just know that. Alrighty, you think that people care. It's like people got other problems to deal with and you are not public enema. Okay, so that could also be happening. So try to relax with this energy. Not everybody hates you. On the 6th at 12:51 a.m., Uranus goes retrograde. This is in your 9th house here. So this could be updating yourself with the latest and greatest technology. Some of you, okay, so now we are having different conversations here, mind you. So Uranus is a different conversation from Taurus, all right? Well, happy birthday. So Uranus is a different conversation from Taurus. So Uranus and Gemini is definitely a different conversation. So for a lot of you, you could actually drop out of school, okay? Especially college. A lot of you could drop out. So I would be careful with your decisions and investing so much in your family dynamics, because family is going through it emotionally with their finances with this energy here as well. So this could be you like really going through it with other people. So I would just be careful with other people during this time period, because I feel like you give people too much validation in your life, or you get talked into things that you don't want to do. And one of those things is going to be your college education. So I would be really careful with family saying to you, oh, you need to go get a job because I can't afford taking care of your kids, or I can't afford taking care of my kids. You know, let that be them, because they can always get a second or third job if they have to. Okay, they can always go in the system and do what they got to do. So I would be really careful with what you get talked into and talked out of at this time by family, because they're going to make you feel sorry for them. So don't feel sorry for them. Make sure you're good first and be about your financial security before you go doing, doing them. Okay. But anyways, you tend to be a bit more independent now. You tend to be a bit more about your freedom. So people can find you a bit of a rebel starter at this time. So you could be pushing away other people at this time and reevaluating your relationships, because you could be all about doing you, boo-boo, at this time with this energy. You could be experiencing spiritual awakening. So this is not going to be the easiest energy time for you emotionally, because you're going to be more about your freedom, more about your independence. And Uranus in Gemini is like a lot of self-realizations are going to happen, because you start to see things differently, you start to see people differently, and it's very frustrating. But at the same time, you got that Scorpio energy that's still got that stellium going on for the next 5 years. So you need to be careful with navigating with your feelings here. And yes, we're going through it. Yes, we want our revenge and stuff like that, and all this stuff. We want people to hurt and stuff. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I want my emotional validation too. But you know what? I realized nobody giving it to me. So, we can all sit in our boat and sulk together. How about that? All right. So, this is a time period here where you're going to have you're going to have to put things in different perspectives and work on letting them go. Start seeing things for what they are, start healing, emotional healing, and letting go of certain issues that you have been holding on to and focusing on, because Uranus is in retrograde in Gemini, and Geminis love to think about the past, love to rehash the past. And now you got like that going on, South Node going on, and Scorpio going on. So this is a time of whatever is coming up at this time, just let it go, Elsa, because it's not worth it. You're wasting your time thinking about it. Nothing gonna happen. Beautiful time for therapy to help you self-discover yourself, help you deal or cope better with your internal emotional self here. Also a great time for updating yourself with the latest and greatest in technology. Not all of you, but some of you, this could be dealing with family matters. Like I said, you may drop out of school because of family. I wouldn't necessarily do that, because at the end of the day, you're not responsible for your parents' decisions. You're not responsible for helping out your parents, okay? They are adults. They should be able to help themselves, alrighty, because they're parents. They're not to be parented, okay? Because some parents just want to use you as another source of income so that they can feel better about their financial situation, so they can upkeep whatever financial living or whatever luxuries that they had, So if they have to eat on the cheap and cook their food or whatever they got to do, then let them do whatever they got to do, and you got to do what you got to do. So be about bigger picture, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be in your 40s regretting your decisions and going back to school in your 40s. You want to do it in your 20s. You want to be financially secure and all that good stuff. So do it now, and let them figure themselves out. On the 7th at 2:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon lunar total lunar eclipse in Pisces in your 6th house of daily routine and pets. This is a great time you benefit through symbiotic relationships like therapy, or other people at work can be helping you grow, or you benefit through family, and family can be helping you grow at this time. But this is like dealing with like those in authority, social workers, some of you, and then others of you, this is like dealing with other people at work and getting along better with other people at work at this time. And it's because the planets are really well aspected at this time. So don't get it twisted that every time we have an eclipse, or whenever Uranus goes in retrograde, or next month, you know, because it's a different conversation each month. This month, the planetary transits are well aspected, okay? So this is a very auspicious time for you. You could be changing, you could be making necessary job changes or health routines. You can use this surge of emotional energy to make positive changes in your routine and do something to improve your working conditions if they are annoying you. Get going on exercise and nutritional programs as well to make you feel more emotionally balanced. This would be a really good time to start eating a lot more healthier, add more fruits in your diet as well. You know, look up the vitamins and the stuff that can like mellow you the hell out. Like mellow. Not the Zaza. Stay the fuck away from the Zaza, because if you've been doing it for so many years and you feeling all paranoid and you not relaxed and you uptight as hell, it's time to quit the Zaza. Okay, you overstimulated. Okay, stop with the Zaza. Look for something else to do, not the Zaza. Okay, so this would be a good time to like focus on like other things in your life that are working out for you at this time, like vegetables. Me personally, I like beet juice. It mellows you out, lowers your blood pressure, it makes you not give a shit about things, and the more you do it, the more you're kind of just like, oh, ashwagandha. But I should have gatekeep that, because it seemed like everybody bought that out and now I can't find it anywhere, and it's like, you know, so I'm never gonna talk about my stuff that I do, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a gatekeeper. So yeah, you should try it. On the 18th at 6:06 a.m., Mercury enters Libra and it moves into your 1st house. I feel like this is a time to make it a point to get along with others. You can be a great mediator amongst friends that are fighting and trying to be trying to be that great care bearer. I know you are, and bring everybody together. Your friendships could be shifting because you want people on the same like mental level as you with this energy here. Alrighty. Oh, then go check out my monthly horoscopes for Gemini, Cancer. They're up. My playlist is up. I did Aries through Virgo so far, monthly horoscopes. So go to my playlist on my homepage. Okay, Leela? You want people that you have in common with at this time, so you can feel a disconnect with certain relationships. Or those of you in high school, hey my babies, and those of you in college, you could definitely feel a disconnect with your friends. You could be more about like hanging out with the cool friends with this energy here, or you just want to hang out with like people who are, or those of you who are like, you know, you got a good job and stuff. You want to be around the movers and shakers in your life, people in power, people who like can do things at this time. So that's who you want to be more around at this time with this energy here. All right. You can be trying to play the good guy in your life. There's a great time for social networking. Also a great time to follow through. Whatever it is that you're going to start, you're not going to finish it. So this is a beautiful time for my self-starters to get into a business partnership with somebody, collab with somebody, and then start a business with them, because this is what you're going to do. You start a business with them, you start a collaboration, and you look for somebody like a Pisces, a Capricorn energy, maybe a Gemini. I don't know what other signs. Taurus for sure. Taurus energy, Aries. You look for somebody that will see things all the way through to help you start a business, because you're going to get bored, or you're not going to see things happen quick enough, and then you're going to drop out of it. Some of you could be going back to a previous thing that you constantly like touch, and then you're like, okay, I'm not seeing nothing, I'm gonna go. So that could also be happening at this time. So some of you could be like touching one of your little pots for a second and be like, okay, I'm not seeing anything, I'm gonna go do something else, you know. So it's kind of like that. So don't, this would be a great time for my starters to start a business, but collab with somebody. So this is something that you come back to. So some of you could be revisiting old projects. You could be going back to little businesses or whatever partnerships that you had with other people, touching it, playing with it, and going, okay, I'm bored, I'm done. And then getting it out of your system. So don't expect whatever you're doing right now to be like this long-term thing. It's almost like a Mercury retrograde. I'm going to go to this project. I'm going to revisit it again. Now I'm going to leave it. Okay. On the 19th at 8:39 a.m., Venus enters Virgo in the 12th house, subconscious and self-undoing. This is secret lovers. Yeah. And emotionally crushing on somebody. You may find that procrastination carries a price now. You may prefer solitude, as few interruptions as possible. You love being in service to others. You can be invested in other people's drama. Careful with those in your teens and 20s with mom and dad making you drop out of school, again, to take care of the family. Be about bigger picture. Be about your future. And focus on you, boo-boo, okay? It's okay to prioritize yourself and make sure that you have a great future rather than blaming them in the future that they messed up your future, okay? I feel also with this energy here that you prioritize practical, analytical, and perhaps even critical approaches to relationships, creativity and pleasure as the debilitated Venus into Virgo enters the hidden realms of the 12th house can manifest as heightened intuition and spiritual connections, but also anxiety in relationships, hidden desires, a tendency towards self-undoing with this area of love and pleasure. It encourages a deeper, more passionate spiritual understanding and potential to resolve hidden issues or past traumas connected to love and connection, okay? So you could be meeting the emotionally unavailable married man at this time, or the in a closet, I'm straight, but I'm gonna pretend I'm not straight, but I'm gonna stare at you the whole time and not say anything to you, okay? And yeah, we love him. We love him a lot. We send him a lot of love and light, you know. So on the 21st at 3:54 p.m., no, 3:54 p.m., the new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo. This is a good time to get your voodoo, your juju, your santeria on. This would be a good time for like spiritual retreats, because the new moon energy, you don't want to do things on the full moon energy, because the full moon energy is bad energy. I mean, the lunatics come out. I mean, nurses get scared and they're like, oh shit, I gotta work, you know. My ex-husband's Aunt Nancy, who passed away, God rest her soul, she would work on full moons and shit, and she worked at the mental facilities, and she would get so upset when the full moon showed up, and she's like, ah, shit, the crazies are out. And I'm like, what? She's like, they stirred. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, okay, so when I get to work tonight, it's not going to be quiet, and I'm going to be fighting. I'm going to be fighting all night. And it's like, really? She's like, And she used to show us her, like, maneuvers to, like, I don't know, submit a person. And she was a big woman too. And one time she put like her nephew into like took his arm, put it in the back, raised it all the way up, and then swept his legs from underneath him, and next thing you know, he's falling to the ground slowly, and she's going down with him, and then she spread his she's like laying on top of him, and I'm like, does it feel good? And he's like, I can't breathe, and she's like, that's the whole point. So yeah, I feel for my nurses. Have a great night. So, you know, it's not the best, you know. So new moon is better for like law of attraction stuff, power of prayer stuff. Full moon, no, unless you want to do some, no, even if you want to do black magic, it's gonna be like Uno reverse, you know. You don't want to pull that shit. So anyways, you're analyzing certain situations in your life. This is also you planning, strategizing things that you want to do for your future and planning for the future. This is a time of eruptions of unconscious thought, So intrusive thoughts are going to come out. Word vomit of the mouth is going to be happening. And it can cause troubles and personal revelations to the surface. So you may want to be careful this, not to betray secrets here, not to throw other people's like confidence into their face at this time with this energy here. This is a time to just have a level of shut the hell up, even though you're going through it. So on this new moon, you could be going through it emotionally here, and you could be just like telling other people off here at this time with this energy. So just shut the hell up. It's that simple. Just shut up. You're going through it. You're anxious. You feeling all sorts of damn way. You're thinking about things that are out of your control. Shut up. You know, just focus on things you can control. If I had to focus on my on all the things that are not happening in my life, my Lanta just put me in a straitjacket. You know, I couldn't. So I just don't focus on it, you know. Don't think about it. You know, if it's not happening, that's your answer. It's not happening. So don't like focus on it. Focus on other things going on in your life. Give the brain something to do on this day. Don't say the first thing that comes out of your immediate mind. Shut up, okay? New deals are being struck behind the scenes with a strong sense of urgency. Don't do it. So this could be you purchasing a car and thinking about it. Take your damn time and think about it. Do you see how many cars are in those lots? Do you think people are really jumping to buy the same car as you? I don't think so. Take your time and think about it, okay? You have a good intuition. Trust your intuition. Don't let salespeople, aggressive salespeople make you jump, okay? Because this is them trying to collect their coin, okay? Wait until things come out into the open to make a decision and take sides at this time. Even though things appear to be advantageous in secrecy, open covenants openly arrived at a better part of honor. So just wait until everything comes to light and things begin to make sense to you before you start making decisions, before you start, you know, doing what you got to do, okay? Don't let people pressure you into things. If it's not happening, if people are not including you in it with this energy here, then don't worry about it. Why do people some of you got like psychologicals and you're looking for like your emotional validations at this time. Don't worry about it. You don't need approval. That's your self-esteem. That's your self-worth. Those are your mommy issues because your mommy used to, you know, never gave you attention and now you looking for attention. Just stop. On the 22nd at 3:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars enters Scorpio in the second house of money. I would be really careful. You have a stellium in the second house of money. So there's a problem here. So anytime, and some of you have heard me say this many, many, many years and many times. So whenever there's a stellium in your second house and 10th house, those are really bad for you career-wise or money. Now you have a stellium in your second house of money. So what's going to happen here? You're going to forget everything. You're going to forget your wallet. You're going to forget where your money is gone. Do not hit up Dollar Tree because you're going to forget what you spent your money on. You may even lose your groceries and whatever you purchase in the process because you totally don't know what you're doing. This would be a great time if you're booed up to let your boo take care of your financial stuff. Let your boo, for right now, take care of paying the bills because they're going to remember paying the bills, not you. You're going to forget that, oh, I need to pay this bill. And next thing you know, your electric gets shut off or something. So this is not the best time for money for you and handling money, okay, because you're going to lose a lot of stuff. Anytime there's a stellium in Mars, you're going to lose a lot of stuff. So this is going to be a very inauspicious time for you with money because you have a very loose handling of money. And even though you get like some kind of book and bookkeep your money and watch your spending, you're going to miscalculate things regardless. So you could just forget about it, okay? There can be significant gains or losses, power struggles over money, and a fierce desire for financial independence. You may find yourself more highly motivated to work for wealth, taking financial risks, but also needing to manage a desire for others' wealth. Potential stringency with money and arguments over inheritance misunderstandings or arguments over money can happen. Demands, this transit demands careful planning and financial matters to channel the potent Scorpio energy constructively. On the 22nd at 2:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun enters Libra. Happy birthday, my Care Bears. I hope you have a blessed solar return, because I know you will. So this is a time you can be more out and about. You're very original, independent, with a sense of drama and flair. You are able to express positively. You're very intuitive, broad-minded, and have a sense of universal brotherhood that often involves you in some kind of humanitarian work. If you join a movement, you're totally dedicated to the cause now. You have a strong magnetic healing force and personality that gives you good leadership ability, even though you might not always be tactful, so use couth, okay? You're attracted to science, the occult, and can have a successful career, though your own ingenuity can be like a little bit off, so be careful. My female Libras, men are attracted to you as a buddy, so you could get friend zone at this time. So after the 22nd, I would be careful with love, because love can be complicated, or you could be reading too much into what another person is doing and you can get friend zone. Okay, so just be careful with that. Your ambitions may fail due to incompetency or bad luck, and any success is due to self-discipline and just stick-to-itiveness and just making it happen. You tend to meet negativity, stingy, or difficult people until you learn the lesson of compromise and understanding. Obstacles and frustrations you encounter are karmic and often manifest in your father, husband, or son. You may have many crosses to bear, made harder by the fact that you've learned everything the hard way. You will probably not be close to your father or lose him. Your parents may be overly strict now with this energy. For others of you, the focus, those of you who are in your 50s and older, the focus could be on taking on the burdens of the elderly in your family at this time. So the focus could be on them and taking care of them with this energy here. Let me see. For some of you here, your self-expression is limited by feeling of self-consciousness and inadequacy. You may have some health problems, some teeth problems, some bone problems here. Selfishness must be overcome by cultivating a sense of humor and having more of a positive outlook on life rather than a pessimistic outlook on life. Okay, show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to do the tarot portion. Right now I'm at 4,247 subscribers. Thank you for the 8 likes. I really appreciate the love. I'm really trying to get this channel growing. And I do see somebody has a question about somebody coming back into their lives and they're wondering about it. So I do see that, and it's I don't know. Okay, so this person is thinking about you too, and this person doesn't know if they want to contact you. Okay, so it's very much up in the air at this time whether or not they want to reach out to you or do anything about you, but you are in their thoughts, so that's a good thing. So congrats. This person is thinking about reconnecting with some of you here. So listen to your own advice at this time. This person is at a distance from you with this energy. So I do see that. I do see a long distance relationship for some of you, or this is like this person's at a distance from you. So that could be happening here as well, but they're thinking about you. The Two of Wands, this person could be watching you on their social media with this energy here, or they could be keeping tabs on you through friends and other people that you guys socialize with, like in the same circle kind of situation, alrighty, and trying to just like figure out what's going on with you as well. So I do see that. So know that they're thinking about you. Know that they're somehow watching you. If you don't have social media, then I don't know, tell you they're watching you somehow, or they're talking about you to other people at this time, but they're definitely thinking about you during this time period. The Ace of Cups, I do see some kind of emotional validation coming through. This could be them admitting that. This could be other people letting you know that this person's talking about you, so you can hear it through the grapevine. You know, I feel like for some of you here, this could be you transitioning away from emotional clarity or a new emotional beginning and moving towards more of a peaceful life in your life at this time with this energy here, and kind of focusing on your peace and your stability. Some of you here, you may be focusing on the past, but I feel like that is fading with this energy, okay? The Five of Swords, I do feel like for some of you here, that this could also be a breakup happening as well, or you not getting along with other people during this time period with this energy. So I do see that coming up for you during this time period. The Queen of Coins, I do see stability in love at this time with this energy here. So if you're in a relationship, this person in your life does provide you stability. I feel like there could be like a moving forward with caring and a practical mindset between you and this person as well. Some kind of like quiet or silent understanding about the dynamic of the relationship maybe, or like you two trying to get into some kind of groove with each other at this time, especially the long-term relationships, and especially if you've been fighting and not getting along with each other. I feel like you two are making it a point to get along, but not really communicating it, just kind of like doing it, okay? That kind of thing. The Wheel of Fortune card, expect the unexpected. Some of you, you can be receiving an unexpected message of love. So it just depends what's going on with your personal information, your natal chart information, alrighty, and your card. So some of you, this could be you getting some kind of unexpected attention as well. You could be getting attention at work at this time. This could be getting emotional validation at work. So you could be getting like some kind of compliment at this time. So they could be stroking your ego, even if it's just for a little bit. But I do feel like you could be getting some kind of emotional validation there. The Ace of Swords, I do see a serious love relationship here at this time. I do see that, ooh, dying. Some of you, I do see other people throwing you under the bus with this energy here as well. There is some confrontations going on. There is some setbacks happening here. Some of you, you may have some problems with the car at this time with this energy. Definitely fighting with other people here. So you may want to pick and choose your battles with other people in your life. So I do see that coming up for you. So this may not be the easiest time for getting along with others. Okay, so others could be a little bit jinky and kind of like just like fighting with you at this time. I do see stability through mental clarity, and this could be a time of truth being revealed. Like I said, it's not going to be your truth being revealed, but I do see honest conversation happening here in regards to love relationships here, and you guys working on your marriages or love relationships or having some kind of mutual understanding. Time for destiny here with this energy as well. A lot of sword cards here. So this may not be emotionally the easiest energy time for you. So you can expect that during this time period. This could be a very difficult energy time. This could also be dealing with like your vehicle or you going through it emotionally here. But I do feel that you are wanting more like better communication with other people in your life at this time with this energy here. Some of you, you can become more independent as well. Your wants, your values, things that you've been wanting, that could be changing as well. And it can be conflicting with your marriage and your partnership at this time with this energy. But I do feel like this could be some choices being made about that. Should I stay? Should I go? Because you wanting to be more independent. The Judgment card deals with contracts and negotiations. Some of you, this could be marriage proposals. Some of you, you do have something very heavy on your mind, been having it heavy on your mind. Whatever is heavy on your mind, it is coming to fruition. I do feel like also that you are wanting to burn bridges in your life at this time. The cards are saying don't be so quick to burn your bridges, or this is you not being so quick to burn your bridges and letting people go at this time with this energy. You could be at a wait and see, or this relationship does not have to be a love relationship. It's like a roller coaster ride. I feel like it's like on again, off again, on again, off again. Like you guys bicker and fight all the time and come back together. The Two of Cups, you can be receiving receiving an unexpected message of love. Some of you, this can be dating coming up, so I do see new love coming. This person could already be in a relationship. If not a relationship, then this person's already dating other people at this time. So I do see two people here with this energy, so love could be complicated. Alrighty, for some of you. For others of you, I feel like, you know, this is like, should I stay, should I go? This is like, I think this is like last week's conversation too, when the Sagittarius showed up on our conversation. So I think that we're still in that mindset. So check out last week's video with the tarot. But I did say something about like there was like indecision and that you didn't want to leave because like basically you wanted the stability in that first relationship that you have, and that relationship is more consistent, and that you don't want to necessarily take chances in a new relationship, and you don't want to necessarily be alone. So it's like a risk that you're taking with this new relationship, and you're really scared to go there with that new relationship because you don't want to be lonely. So that's why you're staying in this one, okay? So you need more validation here. So we're still on that same, oh my goodness, are we going to be like Scorpio, like still in the same, okay, so then you guys are going to be like for a while in this same boat of should I stay, should I go? And it's going to be a while before you make up your mind. So you haven't really made up your mind, but you need more convincing and you need more emotional validation from the other person, okay? I don't know what else you need, but you just need security from the other person, especially from the new relationship, and you're not getting it. This can be a time of spiritual awakening with love relationships, or a time of reflection with love relationships as well, okay? The Temperance card, I do feel like you can be more about your sanity. Some of you, your partner could be traveling out of town for the next 2 weeks here. For others of you, in the next 3 days or in the next 2 weeks, you're gonna hear from somebody that you are like crushing on, or that you're kind of talking to on the side with this energy here. So I do see that happening for some of you. All right, I do see a new friendship for some of you, or a new situation, or a new relationship. You are over the one that you're currently in at this time for some of you, okay? You're more about your sanity. You have a great level of self-control. It's a great time for contracts and negotiations here as well. The Four of Coins creates more stability in your life during this time period, more financial security as well with this energy here. I do see that this is a time where you need to avoid possessiveness with this energy. So you could be dealing with like a lot of your insecurities about your relationship could be coming up, because your partner may not be giving you any kind of emotional validation, or you need more emotionally than this person is willing to give. Maybe this person does not know how to go there and be intimate and be open and connect, you know? So it's their problem, you know? And, you know, you can only lead a horse to water so long, but they're going to have to learn how to do that because you need more validation from them. I do see loyalty in love for some of you here as well. For others of you, somebody is thinking about you. Somebody could be having like an emotional affair with you, and know that they're having this emotional affair, but they're not cheating on you or anything. They literally are having like a whole freaking relationship with you in their head. I think it's just safer. I think people just don't want to go there. They don't want to be hurt, you know, because they're scared of these things. So that's why I think people, especially men, are having such a difficult time connecting. You know, damn the freaking stellium and freaking Cancer. The High Priestess card, I do see a psychic connection here as well between you and another person. I do see you delving into spirituality at this time, having revelations, truth being revealed, a spiritual connection between you and somebody else. I do see eventually emotional validation. This could be happening in the month of October. The Emperor card, I do see that you're being more about mind over heart at this time. Some of you, you're not really trusting your intuition at this time, or you're not really trusting yourself. So this is going to feel more like an emotionally confusing time for you. So this may not be the easiest energy time for you emotionally. The Eight of Wands, I do see a long distance relationship. Some of you could be moving at this time. I do see traveling coming up, but I feel like it's going to be in the month of October, and then also in the month of September. So some of you could be traveling twice. The Ace of Wands, recognition, success. Luck is on your side during this time period as well with this energy. The Three of Swords, I feel for some of you here, somebody is definitely coming back from your past with this energy. Some of you could be dealing with separation or loss during this time period as well. Emphasis on traveling, but I feel like it's going to be more so in the month of October here. Not getting along with other people. I do see you being thrown under the bus at this time, so be careful with the gossip. The Eight of Coins, I feel like some of you could be throwing yourself into your work and kind of making a point to stay out of the house and kind of making a point to stay busy at this time and giving the brain something to do with this energy, because you're getting tired of being in your feelings at this time. The Star card, hope reigns supreme during this time period as well. Some of you can be taking what other people are doing and copying other people, but making it your own. Yes, I did the finger. Okay. Okay, because you know how I love that. So show your love and support if you're copying me, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. All right, so I can continue doing what I'm doing. All righty, so anyways, show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for everyone who has. The Queen of Wands, lots of people in your cards this month as well with this energy. I feel like for some of you here, this is a great time for word of mouth. Another source of income could be coming towards you with this energy as well. And then the Knight of Swords, you're very creative at this time. I do see a reconciliation. This could be other people in your life, not necessarily this person or an ex. Okay, so I feel like some of you are waiting for somebody to come back in your life. Others of you, you're indecisive about it. It's like you're fickle about it. You go back and forth between yes, no, maybe, purple, yellow, go. It's like, what do you want? You know, so, and it's like you two are no contact or anything like that. So I feel like nothing is going to transpire between you two. Some of you, it can. Okay, but others of you, not so much so. All right, show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you want more of a reading based on your date of birth, time, and place, and your information, you can check that out on my community page. And I look forward to your reading. I'm going on to Scorpio. Right now, I've done Aries through Libra, so check it out. Kisses. Mwah.